Hey, bird. Wow. Yeah, you're not kidding. The birds are singing like crazy out here. Beautiful. Nobody out here? Whole park to myself. I think I might go by the airport after here, but the airport's dead. You don't even see any planes in the air. I mean, dead, dead. Come on. That girl. Good girl. Wow. Wow. Well, there's a guy burning rubber in second gear. Haven't heard that in a while. It's because everything's 108 horse, so it can get good gas mileage. Yeah, she's not like hot. It's really cooled off a lot. I don't think she's big on it. You can see where the deer have been coming down here. Big dogs getting drinks. Yeah, water's down to like where I would normally be. See, this was all underwater before. Hey, Jessica. Yeah, it's pretty muddy. She doesn't like that mud on her feet. She can avoid it. Which I don't blame her. Hey, Jax, how you doing? Yeah, we got, I think, till what, the 23rd before the days start getting shorter. It's just been great, though, these nice long days. Usually, I'm not a huge fan of daylight savings time. But man, this has been nice after this COVID and the winter and a cold spring. And Jax, how you doing? Hey, Nat, how you been? Where you been this whole time? Oh, I bet you were, man. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I knew that'd be tough for you. Well, I mean, it's normal reaction. I may go up and see if I can see a couple airplanes. Although it's slow. There's one taking off now, you can hear it. It's crazy how high these airplanes are, and the airport's only like 5 miles away. Nice, nice night. Tomorrow's going to be a real barn. I'll probably get up and start a little earlier like I did today, which is rare. Yeah, sorry about that, Jax. How's your mother doing? No, I thought that I thought that was your grandmother. I thought that was your grandmother because I remember thinking it would have been around the same time that I had a cousin die. Oh, sorry about that. I must have got that mixed up with something. Oh yeah, well I know what that feeling's like. I got a sister I don't talk to and a nephew I don't talk to either. So join the crowd. Yeah, I only knew one of my grandparents, and that was my mother's dad, and he died like a million years ago. My parents were old when they had me. So my mom died like in 82. Yeah, well, that sucks, man. Hey, baby cakes. Hey, Les Shelley. Good. No, not at all. I didn't really have much to do with my parents. They were a couple boozers and pill poppers. Tell you the truth, I didn't even go to my dad's funeral. It's like you don't have any choice, It wasn't, I think if I came like and I had a good relationship like you did with your dad, that would be like a major, deal in life. But for me, honestly, it was not that big a deal. Yeah, totally different situation. You're right. I mean, I didn't, wish they died or anything like that. It was just kind of an indifferent relationship. It was a shotgun wedding. I have an 80-year-old sister. And then I came along, two stillborn kids and then me, and it was always pretty apparent that they weren't interested in a kid 16 years after her. So that's just how it worked out for me, nothing I could have done about it. But I didn't, try to pretend it was something it was not. My parents were strange, man. They didn't even go to my high school graduation. Never knew when I enrolled in college. Didn't know I had a pilot's license till I had it for like 15 years. Never knew about college and when I was going to graduate. It was just kind of like indifferent. It's probably the way I turned out like I am, it's because of that. I'm not complaining, but when you don't come up in like a traditional family, I think it changes you, and you avoid things, and the only thing that bothers me a little bit is that Daisy could outlive me. I didn't really want Daisy, but I did a lot with her because I got her from my neighbor. But I still did a lot with Daisy because she was an old lady. She couldn't walk her, and I was always taking Daisy swimming. And, I knew it was a young 6-month-old dog that wasn't getting any exercise. Daisy used to get out and come down and scratch on my door. She was a super smart puppy. And then this lady went into assisted living care facility, and I thought, man, I'm not going to let that dog just go out and be that way. She bit everybody for the first 2 weeks. You couldn't even touch her without welding gloves on. So that's my only little concern. I mean, that shouldn't happen. I mean, I'm 64 now. She's 6, but these little dogs, you never know how long they're going to live. That's the only little worry I have. But other than being alone, I kind of always been alone. Oh, thank you, Les. I always kind of been alone. That was just how things worked out for me. That's why, doing this kind of stuff, and I took just hundreds of vacations alone, and it was just kind of the way it was, Once you're like that, at least in my circumstances, you're not comfortable in like traditional holidays and birthdays. I don't ever remember a birthday party. People say it's your birthday. It was like, it took me 40 years to like realize, yeah, so what? Well, other people appreciate that. You see them having fun, and the holidays, it was always just like, oh no, another holiday. Yeah, I mean, you'll do fine. You're still young enough that, you can. What I realize though is, there's a way you think, and sometimes it can keep you from getting places you want to get. And you think that you're just going to buckle down or change your attitude, and you're going to get what you want through this new modification. And I found through reading and therapy and antidepressants and all that bullshit, I don't really think a person can do it on themselves. I mean, if you ask me, are you lonely? I'd say no, I don't think that I am. If you said, well, do you want like a relationship? I don't. So to me, it doesn't seem like I'm missing anything. But to you that had that kind of closeness with your father, it's different. You want to replace that, and it's hard to do. And I don't think you can like do that easily on your own. Yeah, you know what it's like, James. Hey, Patricia. So you end up, I remember being young, and I'd know people that their spouse died. And I can remember thinking as a young guy, wow, they say they don't want to date. And now's the time, man. You've got some money, you've got your own place, it's okay. And I get it now. As you age, dating and relationships, it's so much different than when you first start out to how you end. If you look at these 50-year golden wedding anniversaries, I'm telling you, they're together for different reasons at the end that they were at the beginning. And the notion that people would evolve and change and go through life and change at the same rate and still be around after 50 years is pretty remarkable. And now that women can work, they don't need to depend on a guy's paycheck. So it's complex, but if that's something you miss, you got plenty of time to work that out. I worry a little bit about if I ever had to go into assisted living care facility or something like that. I think I'd take a handful of something. Everybody says that until they get there. And then you get moved into the assisted living care facility and you meet 3 people just like you. And before you know it, you start bullshit, and then you have something in common, and the primary option isn't interesting to you any longer. So you never know what anything's going to be like until you get there, whether it's a relationship. And I'm just like, I don't know what it could provide me. I don't know what it could do for me, except drive me nuts. You know how it is when you're young. Jamie, there's a video I uploaded to Jamie just the other day. Jamie didn't look as good as I was hoping she would, so I don't know how to answer that, man. I don't want to just make up something if I don't know for sure, but my observation, I would say, she's not doing as good as I'd like her to. Yeah, that companionship thing, man, it was just like, with me, when you're young and people are good looking, you can even take like plain looking people, you're attracted to them. They got good bodies and, it's hormones talking to you, right? That colors everything. And then as you age and you start to get out of that, the criteria changes for what gets you together with somebody to begin with. And that's when it gets kind of complicated. Hell, you don't have any problem being attracted to people when you're 20. That's when everything's going on. You got girls fighting over you and guys fighting over you and lots of choices. And you're just looking at life as one big, 75-year abstract party. You think it's going to be, man, if it's like this now, and then as you get older, things change. Hormones die out. You got some baggage. You know what to avoid. For a long time, I don't know if this is true any longer, but the statistics of second marriages, divorces were higher at a second marriage than they were at the first. Now, on one hand, you'd think, well, geez, didn't you learn anything? On the other hand, I always thought, yeah, they learned a lot. They knew when to get the hell out of there, and they weren't going to let it drag on for 20 more years like they did in the first marriage. So I think the bottom line is relationships are difficult. And if you really want one, you can get one. And if you really don't, well, you can do what I do. Just kind of drift away, just like our relationship, talk once in a while. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And that's about as far as it goes. I had one girlfriend since I left my wife. Well, actually 2. And that was in 98, and I couldn't wait to get rid of her. And she was nice and pretty and had a good job. I just wasn't into it, to be honest with you. And then I had one about 7 years ago for a few months, and it's like, I'm just not really into this, Now, I've met like maybe 3 women in my life where I thought, this is what they're talking about. And one of them I met when I came up to where I'm living now. And believe me, man, you reap what you sow. And I would never be interested in someone that's going to scam and lie and fool around. But I did meet someone when I first came up here who happened to be married, and she hadn't been married that long. It was her second marriage. And, there was definitely some chemistry there. And we used to go out to lunch, and she used to tell me all the time how it was so cool that her husband, was understanding with other men, and there was no jealousy. Well, that didn't last long. After about the 10th lunch, and believe me, there was no flirt. If she had ever done some shit like that, it would have turned me off. It was just a good relationship, and 2 people liked each other, and he finally told her, hey, I don't want you hanging around with this Tom Reed guy anymore. I just get bad vibes with him. And at first she was going to say, hey, you knew what the deal was when we got married. Nothing's going on. He's a good guy. I'm entitled to have my friends, but she didn't. She backed right off and called and said, hey, look, this is driving my husband nuts. So I see her once in a while, but it doesn't come up that often where you really meet someone and you're like, wow, this is what they're talking about, huh? So I got an idea. I'm not that lucky. I'm sure I'm going to have, I already interviewed a bunch of people today. Yeah, it's true. I think it's, good. I'm not knocking it. It's just not for me. I got tons of interviews already. So, part of it you got to get lucky. Wow. Wow. You feeling good, huh? Wow. Want to go over here? There's still a place down here I may be able to dunk her in. I knew she'd really like it out here. It's kind of cool and nobody around. Good girl, hon. So, Jax, I mean, there's, no, she would not be. Nope. I just saw Becky, actually. I cut through Michigan Avenue and make one last drive before I get on the expressway to come out here. This is like 15 miles or 20 west of Detroit. And she waved me down. Of course, she wanted some money. And I said, hey, look, I just gave you money, bought your groceries. And she was complaining that she isn't getting any dates. Just feel sorry for her standing out there. Believe me, the life of a female sex worker addicted to drugs is absolutely horrible. No, she's not my type. I mean, not for any like bad reasons or that she's not pretty or has a good personality. She's just not. You kind of figure that out early on. Hell, I argue with her enough, and I've only known her 2 years. It's a very sad life. It really is. It's total, constant, everyday torture. I mean, like, take a guy like me as an example. I mean, I feel sorry pulling away from her, watching her standing on a corner waiting for a stranger to pull over. It's not a good feeling. Everybody thinks like Becky and I got something going on. It's not true. It's just another way of people to go out there. I'm not saying you're doing that, but just start some bullshit that's not there. Look, if Becky was, I'd have no problem talking about it. I mean, I'm an adult guy. I don't need to keep anything a secret. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be like embarrassed about it or afraid to admit it or tell anybody. But that's not what's going on. What's that, Jacksonville? What are you talking about, Ellie? Hey, BJ. Hey, Jessica. How you doing? I'm out here at the Willow Park here in Township, south of Metro Airport, 15 miles away from Detroit, something like that. Maddie and Gerald's update, they seem to be doing fine, actually. I saw them, I talked to them today, and doing fine. Yeah, screwing around, I was thinking about, a lot of times I'll go up on the upper part of the parking deck of the airport, and I like taking photos, the planes taxiing around, but it's so slow out there now, so I may just go back. I checked into my hotel for another night. I really should be home now. But it doesn't make I'm having such a good time down here, and I've had a lot of good interviews that I don't want to leave. And all I'm going to do, I got a vet appointment with Daisy on the 10th. So I had another day, and I thought I'm going to stay. The only reluctance I had is it's going to be hotter than hell tomorrow. But I got up early today, normally than I normally do. And it's really great up until 2, so I don't know how I'll play off tomorrow. But either way, I'm glad I stayed, and Daisy's glad. Ate a lot of tacos. Oh, okay, Ellie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Well, that YouTube channel, YouTube was absolutely dead in the water since like not long after this COVID stuff. I mean, nothing, man. Plus, they were unsubscribing me people that subscribe, they were unsubscribing. I don't really know what they're up to sometimes. People don't get notices to my videos. They don't get notices to the lives. It's a funny, weird, glitchy system. It never used to be that way. For 2 months, I've been trying to undelete people, and I can't do it, and they haven't done anything about it. Oh, Daisy likes it. Yeah, she's back to normal. She had a taco and a half today. Daisy, I mean, is a little dog, but she's got a very long torso. And there's been 2 times since I've had her, I've gotten lost on trails up north, and we ended up walking a long way, and she gets these back muscle spasms, which require me to go to the vet. She has to get a shot and muscle relaxers. I tried everything myself, you know, hot baths, anti-inflammatory, nothing, man. I need that prescription when that happens. Well, I don't want that to happen again, and I'm pay more attention now than I did before. But you see how long she is? She's got a long spinal column, so most I let her walk or run at a one-shot deal is about 3 miles. Well, you know, John, I don't know if you saw this earlier, but you ready to go bye-bye? You ready to go bye-bye? I don't know if you saw this earlier, but I'm interviewing a couple people I never interviewed before. And look, when I say this, I'm not saying it like I'm some celebrity. I'm not. I get that. I got the subscribers through algorithms, not some fantastic, great content, right? Just shit luck. I mean, I'd be doing the same thing with 100 subscribers. But anyway, it happens to me from time to time. Lady drives by and she said, "Are you the guy that does the videos of the working girls down here?" I said, "Yeah, I am." She said, "Well, I just wanted to let you know that I used to work down here. My husband used to work down here. And that Daisy thinks I'm leaving her. I'm not leaving you, hon. My husband used to work down here, and we're both doing fine. We're off drugs, so it is possible. And I just wanted to let you know that some people can really turn their life around, like Daisy." So I interviewed her, and I'm going to upload it when I get home. But it was really a great story. Sweetheart of a lady, come a long way from the area, was working the streets, still living down there, doing fine, and with the guy that fathered all 3 of her children. And the kids are doing well. So you can't beat a day like that, you know? And I have met other interesting people. Hey, Goldie. So today was really an exceptional day. Yep, but mine were getting, people were getting unsubscribed. Nah, not really. I don't really ever solicit donations. I don't. People, you know, want to get a hold of me on how to send a girl a package or some money, but I don't really. I've never, you know, I let people bring it up. I'm not soliciting anything for anyone. I let them know when I'm coming down here. If they want to give them something or have me pick something up, I'd be glad to. But at Patreon, I would never charge anybody or suggest they pay to watch my videos. It's just nuts. And you'll never hear me ask people to share, subscribe, thumbs up, none of that crap. I don't even know what Labs is. I don't really need any donations. I mean, the girls might need some things that people think, but you know, I don't solicit in their behalf. I just am willing to do it if somebody wants to send them something. That's Gerald. Oh, that's an earlier. See, I just got that notice. That's kind of weird. So to answer your question, no, I do not. Yeah, Chris, I mean, I know when I do something good, I would say it's like a break even. I'm not really good. I'm not doing anything bad, but it's nothing really noteworthy. I'm sure cash does go to heroin, but sometimes it doesn't go to heroin. Like today, when I bought Becky ramen noodles, canned fruit, Pop Tarts, Cheez-Its that somebody sent money for, Ashley Patterson. Or when I gave Marguerite $35 and she didn't know I was coming in the store, and she had a whole basket full of things, of food, drinks. She bought some candles for her room. So this notion that all this money, which isn't that much to begin with, goes to drugs is a bunch of bullshit. There's a lot of interviews on today because I knew people were chomping at the bit. I hadn't been able to do them for so long. So if you look at any of the lives and scroll through there, you'll see people I interviewed today. I normally don't do it. I just didn't want to seem like a douchebag. I got home to upload content when I knew people knew that I was interviewing people. So there's quite a few on there already, but I do have quite a few that I recorded as well that I will upload when I get home. I checked into my hotel again. I was going to go home today, but I was having such a great day that I just got another night. 2 years, Jax, no kidding, huh? Wow. Oh, thank you. There's more than 2 new girls. There's quite a few new girls, actually. I got quite a few. And I'm going to upload them. I'm not trying to... Here's another thing, too. I can be dead tired, drive a 400-mile day, get home, and I still want to upload my videos to show people. Because I know they want to see them. They're excited about it, But I'm not going home tonight, but I will do it tomorrow night. But I'm not holding off on any content in order to, get some view count up or something like that. Not at all. If it was about that, I wouldn't do any lives, because the lives never garner the attention a uploaded video does. They just don't. So why would I squander that away if I gave a shit about views? I'd wait until I got home and I'd upload them all. But I don't want to be that kind of douchebag. Yeah, thank you, BJ, man. It was a long time coming. I was on the verge of absolutely going crazy. I met some really cool people down here today. I talked to a guy for a half hour that's been watching the channel forever. I'm going to get together with him. And I met another guy down there today, Mark, when I did a live down around Zug Island. Super good guy. Talked to him again after that. We're going to get together. I mean, really good quality, nice people that, you're lucky to run into. I just had a nice conversation with a lady down here at a picnic table. And it's just been a fantastic day. Normally, I got a lot of good, I think, good interviews. So I got a day. And normally I would drive back down to Detroit, but I'm thinking it's such a good day. I don't want to take the chance of, doing something, getting down there and having it turn into a bad day. There is some risk. I just don't think it's that high. So I think I'm going to go by the airport, see if there's many planes around. If there's not, head back to my hotel, to bed early. Now, Jax, it's not my business. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. But I mean, have you dated at all or anything out there? Have you any good guys out there you're interested in? I used to bring my girlfriends back here shortly after it turned it into a full-fledged park. That was 1974. all the way up through about 79. It's so awesome. Here it is, all these years gone by, I'm still alive. And now I'm bringing a dog back here. Yeah, it's hard to meet people. You know, you get older, you know, it's like, you know, you don't have the expectations either when you're young, just going out and having a good time. Yeah, you might get lucky. That's what it is. You got to get lucky. Yeah. Not that kind of lucky, but, you know, lucky in meeting a person. You know how it is. Most of the time, you'll meet people, they're nice, they're cool, they're not bad looking. It's just you're not interested in any kind of, like, romantic relationship with them. So there's no sense on, you know, forcing it. There are some people that just hate being alone. They get married right after their spouse, they get divorced, or they die, or whatever. And besides, you look at all the people that are married that you know, and it's just not that great. So it isn't like it's some panacea of happiness automatically. I mean, if you're super attracted to somebody and you're 21 years old, that's easy to have a relationship. I can't, I'm pretty sure that's on that cousin. I can't. Ma, sorry about saying that. Why did I not think that? Must be getting Alzheimer's. I don't know if your state's in the mega millions, but it's up to 400 million. Jack, if I hit this, Jax, if I hit this Powerball, I will get a facelift and a hair transplant, and I'll come out there and start dating you. You lucky dog, you. I'm gonna run in here and get, make sure I got my mega millions. 400 million. They talk about all the people that blew it all. I'll tell you, if you had 400 million, that sure would be fun to go through, wouldn't it? No, you got that right, man. I think that's part of the problem with getting older is you realize the grass is greener story is a bunch of bullshit. When you're young, you don't know any better. You haven't had it stuck in you enough to think that it's not true. So you learn that by hard-earned miles. And then you get older and it's like, yeah, this bullshit story about grass is greener on the other side. That worked when I was 18. Believe me, if anything, it's a drop-off. In a lot of ways, if you were interested in it, you know. I'll be right back. Stay there, hon. You're a good girl. Good girl, hon. Good girl. Good baby. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. No, it'd have to be somebody new unless I ran into Allie and Ebony, you know? Oh, congratulations, Chris. Yeah, I mean, I think in a lot of ways that's better. I think it's better. You know, you can that's providing that the dating profile is accurate. I mean, back in the day when the online dating started, you know, it was like I like to take walks on the beach, you know, all sorts of bullshit. Maybe they've gotten more honest than that. I mean, if you told the complete truth on your dating profile, nobody'd date you. People say, well, they're not really being truthful. Well, you know, that's what I'd put in my dating profile. Hot-headed, temperamental, moody, fly off the handle, go berserk when my computer isn't working right. Shit, if I told the truth, I'd never get a date. Impotent, old. You know, it's the same thing that the heroin addicts do, you know? That's a fine line between needing money for drugs and telling you what you want to hear. I mean, you think they're going to come up and say, Tom, you know, you're a good guy. I'm putting up with your stupid questions and your bullshit because I need money for heroin. Nobody will ever tell me that because they wouldn't get the $10. So, you know, it all works in an other than how it's presented way, and dating's the same way. They don't talk to you in person, why not? I thought you had a boyfriend. Way to go. Hi, May. I can go do that if you want me to. I can go find some girls if you want me to. I wasn't planning on it, but I'll do it. Hey, May. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, are you really, Mark? Yeah, you're welcome. It's no problem. Well, good luck, man. Sorry about that. It's come to that. Yeah, hang in there, Mark. Let us know if we can do anything. planes landing. No, staying another night. Actually, Jax want me to ask me if I go down and hunt some more girls, so that's what I'm gonna do. You hear that, May? Hey Mark, go get some gummies. Go get some gummies, I'm telling you, man, it'll bail you out. Jack said I'm the best. Jack said I'm the best. You guys want to hear any more from Becky? She needs. You guys want me to talk to Becky right out of the chute? You're damn right, man. I'll take whatever I can get. No, that's never happened. No, one night they told me, I was talking to Becky, they told me to get lost, which I did. I'm sure they know who I am, and not for good reason. These lunatics that start these channels saying I'm raping these girls and murdering them and running them over, and you know, I mean, sooner or later, you know, they probably want to pull me over and talk about it, but it never happened. Bunch of bullshit. It's a beautiful night tonight. Jax, if you were here, I'd get you in the back of that Astro van and we just watch the freighters go by in the Detroit River. Hey May, you there? Jax, you there? Yeah, she's a total lunatic, psycho. What do you think of me talking to Becky? She asked me to, but as I was leaving town. I mean, I've already done it, but does that interest you at all, or? So great to have like regulars back in the chat. Thank you guys. Oh, I interviewed Raz today, and I had a guy give me an absolute excellent explanation about drug use and homelessness and irresponsibility. It sounds corny, but when you listen to him, he just got an A+ from me on spelling it out. All right, that's what I'm going to do then. This is a perfect night out tonight. Oh, that a girl. Don't be like getting distracted while I'm going to see Becky now. I'll be there in 5 minutes. This time, World's Fair, a long time ago. I think it was 68 or 69. Hey, Secular, how you doing? I wasn't going to go back down here, but I'm going to. You're not down around Michigan Avenue, are you? Oh, that was sweet, Arbor. Sweet woman. Nice lady. Yeah, if you want to, that'd be cool. I'll meet you down there. I'm gonna be right down there, right near that Ford dealership. I can tell you how to get there. I'll give you an address if you're interested, or we can wait till later. I checked into my hotel for another night. I wasn't gonna do it, but I was having such a great time down here, man. I don't want to go back to nothing, staring at walls. I've watched every movie on Pornhub 3 times. It's up to you, but I mean, you know, I'd be glad to do it now or later. You know, it's not like we're not gonna hook up. But it's a beautiful night out. Great night for a night drive. A lot to be going on down there. I did, yeah. I videotaped it too, yep. I did. Thank you if you sent her something. You know, I've said this over and over, and I did detail this about a week ago, but I've got 5 envelopes, and I'm sure they have money in them for Raven. You know, I hadn't seen Raven in months, and then that COVID stuff came. So I think I'm going to try and show them one more time, and I'd be glad to send them back to people. You know, it's just not cool to take gifts, although I did it with Cricket's gift today. I gave it to Jamie, but I had that since October. And when I do that, I still often reimburse anybody because it didn't go to the person they thought it was going to go to. But it's just not the same giving them, you know, you got your heart, you like somebody, you identified with them, and giving the money to somebody else just kind of takes the steam out of it. I'd rather send the money back. I think Lacey got nailed with some federal charges in Ohio. That's what I'm told. Lacey's a sweetheart, the rapper. Yeah, love Lacey. It's one tough woman, I'll tell you that. All these women are tough. They're tougher than most men I know. The average guy couldn't do what Becky does. No way. All winter long, nowhere to sleep. And that COVID stuff. I mean, as if these women don't have enough problems and that COVID hits. They said they haven't seen Ginger lately. So, you know, I'm kind of an incomplete on that. You know, I'm always looking for her. I have some cards for Ginger, too. I do. Miranda, she gets down the chat here. She's living with a guy in Lincoln Park. She's not working the area, so I don't know if I'll see Miranda. I guess she's put on some weight. Good for her. She in the chats, she said she's doing fine. So I hope that's true. So here I am, the Michigan Avenue stroll. It's going to be a great night for cruising down here. Thanks for getting me to do it, Jax. I was going to go to my hotel room. You know, once in a while I can get to bed early. And it's nice because I'm a night guy, and I did that last night. I was going to do it again tonight, but this is still fun too. I mean, these nights aren't around a lot. Daisy got the windshield all messed up because I took her for a swim, and then she leaned up against the glass, so I'm going to have to wipe that out. Wipe it off. So I will, Secular, you still out there? You thinking of that, or you want to do it next time? Whatever works for you. No rush. Hey, the Topless bar is opened. And busy. Wow. So I guess this is their first night open. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Hey, Sarah, do you want me to get a copy of police report or anything while I'm down here? I was going to leave today, but I'm staying another day. Is there anything I can get for you while I'm down here? I tried calling your mom today. I see some of these party stores are closed early, which is really weird. There's Becky. What timing?
Yeah. What's up?
You don't need the money anymore, do you?
Yeah.
You
I
do?
just spent mine.
How you doing?
Fine. Are you live?
Yeah.
Why do you talk about money on there? You know how those people are.
Now, fuck them, man. They know I give you money, and they know I spent money on your groceries today. It doesn't all go to drugs.
Right.
So you can go to hell.
Look at my new Louis Vuitton purse I got. Super cheap. And
Wow.
it's real too.
Really?
Yeah. Garage sales.
Where?
Out in Belleville.
When?
Yesterday.
No
or
kidding.
the day before yesterday. Pull up here.
All right.
I'm trying to And when I was getting out of my tent earlier,
Yeah.
I was zipping it up and the spider like this big, a big black hairy one.
Yeah, he can't hurt
Stuck
you.
in my tent, and now I'm scared to go in there.
Oh, look, he can't hurt you.
Yeah, he will.
They're not poisonous. Only poisonous spider you got to worry about is a brown recluse, which is almost impossible on a black widow, and it's not the right environment.
No, I got those too.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I don't even want to go over there.
No, bullshit. No.
I don't.
Hey, May wants to know what kind of deal you got on that purse.
What did I get it for? Like $25. $20.
How the hell could that possibly happen? This sounds like a bullshit story.
I swear to God.
Either that's stolen or an imposter.
No, it's not an imposter. It's made in France.
Wow. Don't you worry about getting that stolen?
Yeah, I do.
Hold it up. May wants to see it. Wow.
It's a real one. It's the first real one I've had. I've always had fake ones.
Have you considered ever doing any like campfires here or anything? Have you done them?
Not yet.
You want me to try to get you some firewood?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
And I'll collect like bricks or something so I can make like a fire pit.
Yeah, you don't really need to though. I mean, there's nothing to catch on fire here. That's why you usually do it.
Okay.
You could cook marshmallows.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool, dude.
So, how did today go?
Terrible.
And why is that?
Because I'm a drug addict hooker.
Yeah, but I mean, that in and of itself is a rough life.
Fuck that.
Would you agree with this? That a lot of guys couldn't do what you do?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean-
none of them.
Jason says, what do you think about a camping stove?
I think that would be fun. I think a stove would always be helpful.
Do you think you cook
Of any
things?
type.
Can you have a fire in the city limits?
I believe so. Other people do.
Okay, that's cool. And
I think it has to be so many feet from trees and so many feet from a building, and then it has to have like bricks around it. It has to be a pit. It has to have like a hole.
oh, okay.
Yeah. that's
Hey,
what-
by the way, you know, a guy, he's on here quite a bit, and he always speaks very highly of you. You know, don't think that you have to. We don't identify you amongst us that know you as a drug addicted hooker. And if people talk that shit and I find out about it, I delete it. We don't care about that. Swear to God. I mean, I've known you for what, a couple years now?
Yeah, probably.
So it doesn't matter to me.
No, a year now.
A year?
We met last summer, remember?
Was it last summer?
Yeah.
I think I'm getting Alzheimer's.
I had my car last summer.
Oh, that was last summer only, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like longer than that.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah, sure does. So, do you think you could have a stove back here and you wouldn't need to worry about it getting stolen? I mean, do people respect your tent?
For
They
the
used-
most part, yeah. I mean, we're on camera here. There's a camera right there in the corner and a camera right there.
Oh, really?
I on my tent earlier. I was like, you're on camera.
Oh, we are on camera?
Yeah.
Who's watching us?
The guy that owns that building,
He's a nice guy, by the way.
he is super cool.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, and a really good guy.
Yeah, he's real cool.
You know, I had a bunch of bottled water, and he was up there. I said, hey, I want a water? And he thought I wanted one, was going to get me one. Yeah, just
Bring
a...
me jugs of water down.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sweet guy.
He's super cool.
Yeah, good.
I like him.
And now May, who is one of your biggest fans,
Hi,
who,
May.
who is loved by everybody on here. and is a moderator, keeps bad people off.
Mm-hmm.
She's a sex worker too.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't like, some group of people, the people that are there now. We don't
She
get.
is a sex worker?
Yeah. Has been for. May, how long you been a sex worker? Quite a while. But we don't give two shits about this.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger things
So
than
do
me.
you know her personally or just
No,
from
just through YouTube. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, she's been coming on quite a while. I think she's been doing it she's a little older than you. May, how long you been a sex worker? Yeah, but I'll do that. I'll get a hold of some firewood.
Yeah.
Virgil said he loves your soul. He hopes you stay safe.
Mhm.
And you really dressed yourself up tonight.
Oh, really? Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's what he says, yeah. And Secular, he has been off cocaine since 1997 and did not think it would ever happen. Has a good job now, lives in Ferndale.
Awesome job.
Something. So, and even if you don't do that, doesn't change any of the way.
Right.
Yeah. Hell,
You feel awesome as fuck.
I think so.
I think so too.
I think so. So May has been a sex worker on and off since 1999. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy? It is, isn't it? Now let me ask you, like a night like tonight, beautiful night out, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a stupid question, because it is a stupid question. But is it a lot easier for you on a beautiful night where you're not freezing your ass off in the middle of February? I mean, is this like make it an easier way to go, or is it still sucks?
I mean, it's so much easier than it being 0 below out and doing this. Fuck yeah, it's easier. But it don't make it easy. It's just not fucking miserable. It's
Gotcha.
not easy. It's just not miserable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, say like on a day like today, what would your day consist of? Will you be up all night?
Yeah, I'm gonna be up all night.
You will be.
Why? Why not? 'Cause I
Yeah,
slept
why?
all day.
You did sleep all day. Now, will you
Awesome.
just be up, or will you
I'm gonna be going.
you will be going?
Yeah.
So I'll see you out here
Nonstop.
tonight. Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't worry about like the cops slipping up and whisking
Shut
you?
up! Don't say stuff like that.
Okay.
Knock on your head.
No,
Knock
but-
on wood.
You don't? Do you worry about it or not?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Every second I'm out here.
Now, in the worst possible scenario where something like this happened and they took you away,
Probably looking at prison.
I know, but
Maybe a year.
what would happen to your tent?
It would be the community homeless shelter until it's completely destroyed or someone takes it.
So if I ever found out you got locked up or something, do you want me to come get your tent?
I mean, it's no, because I'm probably just gonna get a new one when I get out, if I get one.
So
It's gonna be trashed. I guarantee it.
Oh,
It's
really?
gonna be trashed in a day.
It would be, huh?
hmm
So you would think if you got locked up that it would be for a year?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh God, no! Even with a lawyer?
No, with a lawyer I wouldn't be, but I don't have no money for that.
No, but you get a court-appointed lawyer, won't you?
Yeah, but they just want to get the fuck in. They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
I had a good court-appointed lawyer, and he still didn't give a fuck. So it's just a matter of they ain't getting paid, so they don't care if you fucking go to jail or you don't. They just need to get this out the way so they can go to the cases where they're getting paid. So
Yeah.
whatever the judge says, he's gonna say okay, because he's gonna go make money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's not gonna prepare for this case. He's gonna wait until the day of court, about 3 minutes before my name's called. He's gonna come and see me. He's gonna ask, and he's gonna read the paper and see what I did. And he's gonna say, well, this is probably what you're gonna do. I'm gonna suggest this. Let's go see what happens. There's no talking to him beforehand. There's no preparation. There's no getting ready. It's about 3 minutes before you walk into court. And he says, hi, I'm your lawyer. All right, let's go into court. This is what they're going to do. This is what I'm going to ask for. Let's see if it works. And then it's like, well, it didn't work. And he's like, it's all right. I'm going to appeal it. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you next month. Motherfuckers. Court appointed sucks.
It does, huh?
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay. Do you, Secular wants to know, do you like Dutch girl donuts?
Love donuts.
Then you'd love Dutch girls. She does, Secular. What's your favorite kind?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Okay. He's coming down here tonight,
Who?
this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's meet me, and he's a good guy.
Do you know him?
Not really. and I'm willing to gamble with your life. I want to see how it works out with you, and then I'll see if I want to meet him or not.
Hey, I was thinking about it today. How is the reaction for the people who think you're the serial killer with Raven passing away?
They're trying to blame. There's a kook up in Flint.
They're probably blaming you.
Yeah, I got a brake job on my car, and they're trying to connect that with getting my van repaired from hitting Raven.
Shut up!
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, you know how it is. You watch those videos, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't think you watch them as much as you used to. How come you didn't
No.
get any of the lives? When you change your phone number.
Just because it's making me mad going on there because of people.
Don't let them. Hey, they do it to me too.
It's
They do
like,
it to me.
It all started from day one. This is what it was, and it's still what it is. It hasn't changed. I never promised anything to anybody. And I don't know why they're all like let down and disappointed because I never told them anything that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still what it's always been. You guys watch me because of what I do. If I wasn't doing what I do, I wouldn't be on here. So what is the problem, people? It's like you hate me for what I do, but then you love me for what I do, and it's like they're making it just so much more confusing than I could imagine. Like, some people work at Ford, some people are nurses. There's a place for everybody in this world, and this is mine. So hate me for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you got way more people that think you're great. You got a couple
'Cause I'm
wackos.
awesome.
No, they do it to me too.
I know.
I mean, I don't want to say I'm surprised, but I wish you wouldn't let it get to you like that. And you can always get a hold of me and tell me to take whatever comment it is. All these moderators, you let me know when something on there bothers you, because I don't get a notice like I should for every comment that's left. I'm not listening to that bullshit. Because the idea of this isn't for me to do
Bug!
the idea isn't for me to have you feel bad.
I know, but it's like that's their idea of, like, some people just want to hurt people, period, no matter who or what they do and who they are and where they are, and what they do is just that much easier to mentally fuck with people who are not mentally sound. So they prey on people like me, and it really does work because I'm irrational. I'm fucking erratic, so clearly. So it's like stuff that shouldn't bother me and normally wouldn't bother me when I've had a horrible night out here, or this happened, or somebody hurt me, and then I go on there and I read, and I'm just like, it's all it takes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it does get to me, and that's why I haven't been going on there, because I'm taking your advice and like not reading it, you know what I mean? Because it's always gonna be, you can't escape it. If it's not on there, it's out here. If it's not out here, it's in there. If it's not, it's gonna be anywhere. So why go looking for it?
Yeah.
It's bad enough when it's forced on me, like at a place I'm at or people I'm around, but I have a choice on whether to read those or not. So why choose to upset myself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but then, I mean, there's some positive ones too, which, makes me want to go on there and read them. So then that's when I do go on there and read them, and then it catches me off guard, like, and it's not like, man, sometimes I'll start respond, like leave a comment, and I'll go on for like 3 days, and then I'll just delete it because I'm like, I'm just rambling, like, what the fuck am I even arguing? I'll write like 30 pages text and shit, and it's like, fuck all that, I don't even know what I'm talking about, so I erase it all and just get over it. But like in the moment, it's like life and death, like, ooh, I can't wait to tell this motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But by the time I'm done writing on my rant and rave, and I done got it out my system, so I just erase it.
No, let them have it. You don't need to listen to that
No,
shit.
because I would look like a psychopath if they read those messages. Because they are psychopathic, some of them.
No, they're crazy.
Crazy.
You
hate
know?
the word, yeah. I really want to go on my tent, but I'm scared to death.
Do you have a
Fucking
flashlight?
scared to death. Yeah, I do, but it's in there.
Well, get the flashlight and I'll look in there and kill that goddamn
I'm
thing.
fucking scared to death. But there's so many places for it to hide.
Oh,
though.
bullshit. There's no poison spider that's gonna do shit.
That motherfucker was bigger than motherfucker.
So what? It's not a biting spider.
How do you know?
Because I read on this. There's
They
two.
do bite. All of them.
No, but not to hurt you. Get the flashlight.
I got it.
I'll look if you want me to. I love this kind of shit. Daisy, you stay here. We're looking for spiders. Okay, Sakio, that's cool. Where's this flashlight?
Yeah,
Oh, I got one. Actually, I just put one in my van. Let me get it. Yeah, me too. Becky's super cool. You can't help but like her. I just put this flashlight in here. Here's Daisy. Hi, hon. Stay there. Dad's gonna kill the spider. Jax, I hope you're still out there. Can you move over a little bit?
No, it's all my. I tried to clean my tent out earlier, but I couldn't
I don't give a shit.
because I ran out of
I mean, it's a
dough.
tent, man. Do you think people that camp don't get spiders? All right, now look.
Yeah, but I'm scared to death of them.
Start moving this stuff around so I can see.
I can't.
I'll kill him. He should be out right now anyway.
Why?
Because it's time to eat for a spider at nighttime. Let's move this shit around now. Look, I'll squash.
I don't want to. He's
Uh,
gonna come out then.
I think he could have got out of here.
I think so too.
You think he's left?
I hope so.
Did you?
Tell myself
Is there a
he did.
spot that he could have left?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, sticky traps. He steps in it.
Yeah.
You want one of those?
Yeah, please. You got one?
No. No.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, get a couple of those bad boys. I didn't think about those.
Yeah, it sticks everything, man. Ants, spiders, you name it.
Hell
Plus, you can like put them anywhere.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
been catching the ants on fire.
Have you? What, do you burn them with a magnifying glass?
No, with my lighter. Only because when you go to smoke, they don't die.
Well, see. Hey, Daisy. You stay there, hon. We're not leaving yet. We didn't get any spider, hon. Let's see here. Did they, so is this, who owns this property here?
The guy.
That's cool of them to let you stay here, and it's great that they got cameras up here.
Yeah, I love them. I've known him for years. It helps both of us out. It helps watch his property, and it helps me be watched too. You know.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
hmm
yeah, cool.
And I can watch my work, like how busy or, you know, sometimes I just sit in here and watch the traffic because I know like when my regulars are usually coming out.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go outside and just stand there and see if I see them, I'll just sit here and see if I see them. It's awesome.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Deanna, how you doing?
Can you go away for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, just for a second.
All right.
Thank you.
So there you have it. Michigan Avenue stroll, looking for spiders. Well, I'm glad you got me to go down here, Jax. I wasn't going to do it, and you know, there's certain things that happen. Like, and tonight's one of these nights. I'll never forget this. Nice night. Becca's in a good mood. You get to see her in her tent. There's a damn spider. She didn't care about it now that I looked. And the night will go on. So, you know, there's something interesting to talk about. You know? Peppermint oil? Yeah, I could do that. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on down here, though, I'll tell you that. Oh, it's been a great trip. Yeah, sure has. Yep. Yeah, Shelly, I think the same thing. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, I'm the same way. Nobody can figure it out, especially when you consider like where I come from to do this. I'm up in like, you know, out in the middle of nowhere, resort-like place. Camping, fishing, all that stuff. This is another world. I mean, if you'd have told me 20 years ago this is where I'd be right now, I would have said you were full of shit. Look at my silhouette. Yeah, it's Becky, yep. Yeah, it did. It really did. Sure did. Today did. The other days, like, weren't that great. You know? Hey, Ron, how you doing? Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? There's just so much crazy shit that happens down here, man. Like, it's exciting, really. There's people that do stuff for these women, though, I'll tell you that. Bring them food, drop them off stuff. Shadow Boy, I could do it too, man. I got a lot of experience. Kickboxing, Taekwondo. I don't want to impress you too much. Yeah, I mean, there are, you know, shadow boxing actually is pretty effective. I mean, good under the circumstances. I think shadows are cool. I'll tell you when a shadow wouldn't be cool, though, if you were in that tent at 3 in the morning as a single woman. You have to scare the shit out of you. I swear to God, I'd have a bazooka in there if it was me. Right there. Yeah, me too. I am too. Oh, yeah, thanks, Deanna. Yeah. Old man. Definitely, man. I think I'd have a sawed-off shotgun. Hey, Carrie. I'm down here visiting Becky. Helped her look for a spider. Yeah, baseball bat's hard if they sneak up on you, though. I'd rather just pull a trigger. But there's cameras here, which is good news. That's great. Yeah, I mean, she is in a lot of ways. She'll never admit it to you, though. No way. You know, now, if May showed me a knockoff purse, she'd never live it down. But with Rebecca, even if I knew it was a knockoff, I wouldn't say anything. She thinks it's real. That's great. Maybe it is. Yeah, it's too much trouble. She's gone a lot. Okay, Secular. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be down here. Yeah, be screwing around here. I'll tell her. I mean, just think of this, man. This is real down here. Living in a tent down here. It's just nuts. Absolutely right there. There's an element of truth to that. Unfortunately, what comes along with that is getting hit by cars. I mean, as you can see out here, now this is the road Raven got hit on. And this is late at night. And you go on a Friday or Saturday, it's busy, dimly lit, drunks. It's just like a terrible place to cross, even under good circumstances. No, actually, there's a guy that lives in the upstairs. I think the bottom is empty. I'm not quite sure how this fits in. Hell of a nice guy, Hispanic guy. I talked to him for a couple of minutes yesterday. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's nothing right now. It's really busy, like certain times. I mean, it's a Monday and people are hauling ass. I never see them doing traffic enforcement down here. I'm not don't, but I never see it going on. I think she saw the spider. I can hear her banging away. Yeah, good question. Yeah, I think he does, Heather, yeah. I think he does. Well, I just got a 15% notice for my phone, you guys, which isn't, so if it cuts off, that'll probably be it. I may get another interview or two, but it's been playing for an hour and 38 minutes, which is about it. Yeah. Yep. Where at?
And in your right lower corner,
Yeah.
just zip up, not down.
Yep.
Please. Because that's where I seen him coming at. So I feel like he's around there.
Hey, you can put vinegar around here too. It'll get rid of them. But I'll get you some sticky things for tomorrow.
You do that?
Yeah, I'll do it for you. Can I do it tomorrow?
Yeah, please. You meant under there or in there?
Yeah, I'm going to do it around the whole thing, and then I'm going to get the sticky things.
Hell yeah.
But there's no spider here that's really going to do shit anyway.
Yeah, the brown reclusive.
No, it's so unbelievably rare. You'd hit a scratch off before one of those would bite you. They're not from here.
I know.
They come in on imported bananas. There's been 2 cases in 50 years.
Not true.
Yes, it is true.
YouTube it. It's all over there.
No, not around here. Yeah, I'll eat a tailway if you want, Secular. You want me to get you a tailway hamburger?
Huh?
You want a tailway hamburger? Or a donut?
A milkshake.
A milkshake, huh?
Their milkshakes are off the chain. You know
I'll get you
that?
one. No, I don't like milkshakes.
Really?
I'll get you one. No.
Theirs is like the old-fashioned, like the pharmacies used to make, like at the soda fountain.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Cobb's Pharmacy. That's
Yeah.
how theirs is.
Oh, okay.
It's a Holocaust.
Okay.
Yeah. A chocolate one, please.
So you're gonna go out and work for a while?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you want me to get your milkshake?
What do you mean?
Well, I go to the place. I get the milkshake.
Right.
I'm just there. You're not there. I got the milkshake in my hand.
Right. My phone just died.
You're working. Mine's about ready to die too. So how do I? Do you think I stand a good chance of seeing you out here? You'll be in the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't sound convincing, did it?
No, I'll do it.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do, but I.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go to Central and Home Street, and then back to. In about a half hour, I'll be walking.
I'm going to Michigan, and then this way.
I'm gonna go there and straight back here.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be out front. If you don't see me out front, then drive down Latino and you'll probably see me walking towards Michigan.
How far is Holmes up?
The street before we.
Oh, okay. Way out there, huh?
Yeah.
That's quite a walk. Wow. All right. Well, this guy's going to bring you some donuts.
Awesome.
I'm going to get you. What kind of milkshake do you want?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay. And hopefully it works out. At the very worst scenario, I don't see you.
Yeah.
I drive around. I still don't see you. I come back here. The tent's empty. I'm going to leave the milkshake
Yeah.
right in front of the door.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll still drink one.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be gone that long.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah. Get on my face.
Love you.
I love you too. Stop.
All right. I'd like to see it. It's an interview, goddammit. All right, so hopefully I'll hook up to you in about a half hour. I only have 2 tents. That's good. More interview.
I do an interview.
Huh?
I do an interview tomorrow. I need 20 because they
I don't have, no, because I can't get it out till 10. I can't get it. No, I'm screwed.
No, I'm screwed. Nobody sells time.
Well, I could go down there, but it's going to take a while because the closest one's on down Burner Highway. It takes a while. And I'm meeting. No, Chase.
Warren in Wyoming, right there on the corner.
A Chase?
Yes.
There's no.
I swear on my life.
Warren in Wyoming?
Warren in Wyoming. There's a Tim Hortons and a gas station, Chase Bank, McDonald's, and a gas station.
There is. And there's a Chase Bank up there.
Yeah, right on the corner of Warren in Wyoming.
All right, you wait right here, then I'll come back. Okay. All right. I don't know why it never came up on my phone.
I don't know either.
Is it like a real bank or bullshit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a real Chase Bank.
All right. Yeah, it never came up. Well,
You take Wyoming from Warren when you get to the Wyoming Warren light.
Yep.
It's gonna be kitty on the left hand side.
so I can see it easy?
Yeah, you're gonna see it when you're at the light.
Yep.
You're gonna look to your left. It's gonna be there's a gas station on your left, a gas station on your right, a McDonald's on your right, across, and a Chase Bank.
Okay.
So Chase, McDonald's, gas station, gas station.
All right, good. I'm going to go over there then.
Yeah, you're see it. It's right on the corner.
All right.
Chase it.
So you going to stay here?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Rohan.
Hey,
Hi. Watch these. Don't let it. Don't get near.
I'm gonna take a walk.
Yep.
Why don't you do that? Go to Telway.
Yep.
And then come back here.
All right.
So about an hour.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Yep. See you later.
Bye.
How you guys like that for the creepy factor? As people show up out of the darkness, cutting through the weeds. Yeah, everybody does, man. I'll tell you, it'll drive you nuts worried about these people. I worry about them, but not like a normal person would. I don't know what this guy's doing here with the blinking light. I want to see if that. I never knew there was a Chase Bank up there. Hey, Tracy. That's Tracy. And you just think about this, just women, you know, when you don't know them, it's like, oh yeah, there's a working girl, you know. But when you get to know them like this and you understand the perils of the danger of being out there, I mean, it's, you know, it's just not, I mean, I can take it all right, but I'd rather not. Yeah, isn't it okay? I'm telling you, there's stuff like that down here all the time. All the time. Just weird, you know? Look at the topless bars open. All right, there's a sign of things improving. Club Venus, $20 beer bucket night. I mean, it sucks what, you know, this Raven thing is like, drive you nuts. I have to get some gas. Gas is crazy down here in one block and not bad on the other. Yeah, it's not that easy, believe it or not. Plus, they don't want guys coming and going. And they don't want drug deals coming and going, so that's why it's not in somebody's backyard. Yeah, I don't think Whitmer has the body to work in a topless bar. She even mentioned in one of her statements that she was always a full-figured girl, and her mother used to tell her, don't worry about it. Not that there are some chunky ones working, but I doubt it. Plus, she's from Grand Rapids, which is kind of the Bible Belt. Not that a topless dancer never came out of that area, but when you look at her life as a whole, I doubt it. I do think topless bars are essential, though. Definitely. Yeah, I don't really get that with Whitmer, to tell you the truth. She strikes me, and I'm not knocking her, as a woman that they spend a couple hours on every morning. I don't think she's any natural beauty. You know, I ran into Oprah 2 times when I was living in Chicago without makeup, and I barely recognized her. The first time she was walking her dogs, and I knew she had those kind of dogs, those Cocker Spaniels. The second time, I just remember her from the first time at Borders Books. She was reading a People magazine. Well, here, anybody see? Oh, there is a Chase Bank. Unbelievable. This never came up on my thing. That's weird. This one's easier than any of the other ones I'm already going to. This is great. Time to party. See, I didn't think Jamie looked good at all. I thought she looked really unhealthy. That's it, class. Yeah, she does. She does. Yeah. I agree with you. Okay, I think the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think. I mean, I know things about these women sometimes that I just, the idea isn't to like paint them in a bad picture, and nobody'd like it if I was going on them telling every sordid detail to their personal life. So I don't tell you everything I know. Because we were swinging. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what's up. Shit ton of heroin use. On the front porch, man. This is an old ATM. Yeah, we had before pictures. Now, if this phone quits, it's going to be a while, so you guys probably want to go to bed. It'll be at least a half hour. Yeah, that's what I told him. Because we were swinging. Oh, if you liked watching, that's good. Yeah, I never watched that show. Now, right here, where you come out on Warren runs kind of funny. You ever go to one of these intersections you're not at a lot, and you pull out and you go down the wrong way? That's what I'm on the verge of doing. It's kind of like Warren runs at an angle. I never come up this way, but I think it's straight down here. I didn't even know there was a McDonald's here, to tell you the truth. It's just, I don't go this way. Yeah, this is right, I think. This right here, yeah, Warren, yeah. I'll tell you wouldn't have believed that neighborhood the other day I went to see Jamie in. It's just like I kept double checking the address thinking this has got to be wrong. Yeah. Tara looks gorgeous. Jamie's a pretty girl. She is, but she hasn't looked as healthy as she has in the past. Now, because this COVID, a lot of the girls weren't walking their ass off like they do during the day during a, typical work week. So they put on weight. Becky put on weight, and I see she's got it all off again. Now, I don't know if you guys have, I'm not a big fan of the hamburgers, but Telway hamburgers. She says they have good milkshakes. I'll tell you, I think, the food, the money, all that, they like that. But believe it or not, I think some of the more important things that makes them feel good is like getting them food and like something as stupid as this, a milkshake. And actually coming through on it for them, Yeah, it's fun to do, really. Yeah, she said they have really good milkshakes, and this place is kind of like an odd place for like good coffee, good milkshakes. You'd never know it by looking at it. I don't really care for the hamburgers. It's like this White Castle stuff. Hey, Secular, are you still on there? Yeah, gas for a while. I really took advantage of it too. I drove my ass off when that gas was cheap. Went all over the UP. This guy's trying to get over here. Go ahead. So here's the old Michigan Avenue stroll again. Yeah, I like vanilla too. That's what I get. I might get one myself. But people say their hamburgers are good, and I don't care for them, so maybe I won't get one. Oh, Jessica, I think you saw the wrong guy in there. But thank you. This is Michigan's version of Telway by now, haven't you? '64. Feel every day of it. Here's this guy. I don't know what this guy does in this damn light flashing on the top. Is it a security guard or what? See, now here's how you get hit. No light, shopping cart out in the middle, and it's dark. See, that topless bar is for sale. May, you got any money left in that trust fund? Let's buy this place. Hey Davey, how you doing? It's the old Rock the Casbah. Yeah, there's a few big boys still around. There's one up where I live. So there's the old tailway right there. This is like the greatest spot ever to people watch. No, I'm actually, I'm probably 15 minutes away from 8 Mile. I would be down around the equivalent of what like 1 mile would be. Michigan Avenue. Yeah, me too. Hey, Snowy. Yeah, 8 Mile. That's I've never seen a working girl there in my life. Traffic super fast. Uh, Everybody, the movie 8 Mile, a lot of, it was a big major strip that got a lot of media attention, but there's really nothing going on in 8 Mile. I don't think. See, so today has been a 14-hour day. Just doing this stuff. I'm waiting to meet a guy down here, actually. Secular Human, the guy that comes in a lot. Then I'm going to drop Becky off a milkshake. But I'm early, so I'd rather stay over here. I am a little tired, yeah. I am a little tired. Not a lot, though. But, these nights, man, I've been, like, dying for, like, a nice night. People out, going to places, get something to eat, man. It's, like, so, like, wanting this, man. I'm taking advantage of it before it gets shut down again. Yeah, Gigi's Bar. Yeah, I used to live right down the street from Gigi's Bar. Yep, it's still going. Yep. That is on Warren, east of Southfield. It's in the Warrendale neighborhood. I lived on Woodmont. If you look on a map, you can see it's close to Gigi's. We used to go down there and shoot pool. Well, there were guys, at the time I was hanging around a lot of pilots. And they'd come into town, they'd want to go out in the bar, and we'd take them down to that gay bar and not say anything, and we'd talk about all the chicks that showed up, and and it would just be funny to watch the look on their face and how long it would take for them to come over saying, "Chicks, you sure this isn't a gay bar?" Hey Harvey, how you doing? Oh, no kidding, man. Now, what years were you going in there? Yeah, Boss, that's right. Yeah, you're true. Yep. I was hitchhiking when I was 16. Long story short, a guy picked me up. Turned out to be a gay guy. Not that all gay guys want to blow you, but this guy did. And I didn't know it at the time. Knew him for quite a while. We were talking about skeletons in the closet. My dad was kind of a degenerate, so he was a good guy. Long story short, he was the president of the Red Wings organization. And that meant it was all the entertainment venues, concerts, hockey, plus he had connections everywhere else. I sat in the front row of every concert and every boxing event for 20 years. Ended up being good friends with. But my point here is the GG's thing. I got to know a gay guy young, and he kind of like, I knew him a long time before he came out. So it wasn't like blue collar, redneck, anti-gay. So I got introduced to knowing people early on, and they were all cool. So I got lucky. But that's how I know about GG's and stuff. I'd meet those guys up there for a beer once in a while, and he lived near there as well, and I knew a couple of his boyfriends and that kind of stuff. Yep, see you, retard. You're gone. No, I never had kids. No. No, I never wanted any on too tight. I didn't want that kind of responsibility. I mean, to do parenting properly, man, it's a lot of dedicated time. And with my upbringing, I didn't have any of that. Honestly, a lot of my major thinking about it was, is like, I never had any of this great parenting, and I'm not going to invest this much of my life in doing it for somebody else. And that was, honestly, that was my attitude. So I didn't. Harvey wants a milkshake. No, this is 24 hours. Hey, Horse Whisperer. Where you been, man? Where's Frederick been? That's right. Oh, did you, Harvey? That's cool. You come down here, I'll buy you a milkshake if you want one. Yeah, it's true, man. I don't regret it. Oh, yeah, it was a disaster. Hey, Mark, how you doing? It's too bad about Mark, getting that depressed where he thinks he's got to be hospitalized. Oh, that sounds good, Harvey. Yeah, it sounds good. I'll be down here soon. Probably in a week or so. It is low, but it's cool enough to where I may get away with it charging it without overheating, which is usually the problem. After about this much time, 2 hours, it gets hot and it won't charge, so that's what kills me. Yeah, that's a good question. I got one once. I didn't like it. I don't know. I'll find out when I go in there. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, it's true, man. Yeah. Yeah, poor guy, man. I've been through that, man. I've been that low before. It's not a good feeling. No, it's not the other Pam, no. I don't think it is. Yeah, I can't explain it, man. I am the laziest son of a bitch you'll ever meet in your life until it comes to something that interests me. But I have to force myself to go to bed to not be down here screwing around. I mean, I would normally have been in my hotel room by now, but Jazz said go find some girls, so I did, and I'm glad she said it. Mari gave me a suggestion the other day. Turned out to really help me out a lot. Had some good interviews. Just funny how things work out, I do have some backup batteries, but you know what? It was the same problem with this S7. Just like my car charger, it eventually overheats it with the camera or the live going on so long. I mean, before it timed out last time, I got like 3 hours and 50 minutes, which I never get, but it's kind of cool out. And when I was doing that stuff, it's an older phone and the battery's weak, so it didn't take me long to blow through my battery power looking for in her tent. Yeah, I just, Becky, if you scroll back on here, I talked to Becky just about 20 minutes ago. She had a good day today. She got a new purse. I'm gonna go see Becky. If you scroll back in this live, you'll see where I talked to her, and I had probably a 20-minute conversation. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was the same person. You're right. It is. Yep. Gotcha. I didn't realize it came up different either when you were logged in. Look at that guy's got a little French bulldog in the back, looking out the window, going down the road. I did. Yeah, sure did. Yeah, great interview. Yeah, sweet lady. Yep, I did. I'm a little more interested in doing lives on people cell phone signal or choppy video. I'll do it with my camera and upload it later. But I'm willing to roll the dice on, people that you've listened to before. Yeah, really nice lady, man. It's come a long way. Her and her husband, in that lifestyle. They're married, kids. Kids are doing great. Just really an excellent example of what's possible. I'm glad I addressed that deal with Marguerite. See, that goes to show you, when if I ask Mari something, she tells me something, and then I ask May something, she tells me something. I've got to decide who's telling me the truth, right? But if you notice today, when I got Marguerite and Gerald and Maddie there, that is not what Marguerite told me, which is why I wanted to address it on camera. Marguerite told me she didn't like that video and she was going to talk to them about it. Where in their presence today, she said she was fine with it and knew she was being recorded. So either way, it was ironed out. And when Marguerite says that, whether it's true or not, I'm going to go with it. I don't think you scared her. Yeah, I don't think it scared her or anything. But it's kind of nice that, see people out and they're, getting stuff to eat, and Daisy's chilling. Yeah, it's Yeah, you remember that, Virginia? You know what I'm talking about then. That's possible, man. But, you can only base it on what people tell you without being there. And if in front of Maddie and Gerald, I pinned their ass down on it. And if Marguerite, in their presence, said she's cool with it, well, who the hell am I to change it? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so it's good enough for me, I mean, it may be just an attempt on her part to, just let it go. That'd be my guess, but I can only take him at their word. Somebody's texting me, but I can't read these damn things while this live is on. I hope it's secular. He gets on the internet again. This guy I'm meeting down here is coming over here. But Jessie texted me wanting to know how I'm doing. Jessie's got her channel, the girl I've interviewed before. if you could tell her on her channel or her chat that I'm about out of battery, and then I'll call her tomorrow. I'll contact her tomorrow, but I don't want her to think I'm blowing her off. Oh, it is buffering. What's going on, man?
Himself. How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
You got the princess with you? Or?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
All right, hey, baby.
I don't 100% trust her.
I
so,
know. I
yeah.
remember from the video. It's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, how you?
Meet you.
Good to meet you.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Glad you came down, Daisy. No.
Nice attack,
It's all right.
dog.
It's
Nice
okay.
attack, dog.
Don't
Don't rip my hand off, baby. Mwah.
So how you doing?
Good. I got some. The donut shop was closed,
Okay.
so I got some baklava and apples.
Yeah.
For you, or if you want to pass them out, or whatever you want to do.
Great, thank you. Yeah,
I
Becky
thought
likes
you might
that.
have Becky with you. So.
Well, she was going to do something. I'm going to meet her like in 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool,
cool.
man. Here, let me get up. Daisy, come on over here, Daisy. Come on over here, hon.
Yeah,
Daisy.
we're gonna look like a couple of gangsters doing
Yeah,
a drug deal.
I
out
know.
there.
They're used to it. Get over there, hon.
Yeah, I'm not a cheapskate. I got the good stuff. You
Oh,
know?
thank you.
Are you filming now? Or?
Yeah, I am, but it's about ready to quit because my battery's old.
Right on.
So yeah, I'm
everybody.
glad you came down here, man.
It's a real pleasure.
You got to
meet
work
you.
tomorrow? Yeah, thank
10
you.
o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a pleasure and an honor to
Yeah,
meet you.
man, it's great, man.
I love
Really super.
I love what you do.
Yeah,
so.
you ought to do it. Get a camera, that kind of thing. And,
Absolutely.
be able to handle
Yeah,
something like that.
You humanize people. And,
Yeah, they're fun to talk to, man. They're interesting,
You know, I forgot where I came from. I was down and out like that too. I was homeless. I went through the whole thing.
Yeah, how long were you doing that lifestyle?
I struggled for about 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you
so-
get on that dope to begin with?
Well, initially I did powder cocaine, like in the late 80s,
Did-
early
did-
90s.
Do you mind if they see you?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right. Well, here you go.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Hi May, hi ladies. Mwah, kiss. I'm here with the man on Michigan Avenue Stroll, where all the action is.
Yeah, good.
It's good to meet you.
Yeah, we've been talking about. You brought some nice gifts. I'm going to be able to hand it out to people, and that's good.
Yeah, you do good work.
Oh, thank
do
you.
a lot.
I say it's just like being nice to him. I don't think I'm really, I'd help him if I could, but it doesn't really present itself that much. They got
Right.
family and doctors and a million people they haven't, followed through with. So
Right.
I would if I could. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. But they're in deep. It's they're chemically addicted.
Yeah.
So.
And Magical Girl said thank you for picking up that stuff, which
No
is
problem.
very
I
thoughtful.
got the good stuff. I got some baklava and some nice apples, nice fresh apples.
No, May's wanting to know if you're selling on the stroll. No, he's a guy just like you that gets on the chat.
I'm a gigolo, honey.
Yeah, gigolo. Cool.
First
It's so
one's
great.
free.
So you were right down here, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I live in Ferndale, but this is where a lot of the action is. So
Yeah, good. Hey, you guys, I hate to say this, but I got 2%, so I will sign back on later, but I'm going to turn this off because it's going to turn off anyway, and then I'll plug it in, I'll get back on. So apologize, but I got 2 hours and 20 minutes that I didn't think I was going to get. So talk to you later. Yeah, it's damn older phone. I'm going to get a new phone, but they such a pain in the ass to they want to meet you in the parking lot.
Right.
Fuck, man.
it's good that you're talking to their families and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that, it's so damn sad, like with Raven.